But three definite signs that you're overtraining are: number one, exhaustion all the time. If you're always exhausted, you're definitely overtraining, okay? If you're walking around and you say to yourself, you know what, I wish I didn't have to go to the gym today, but I'm going to go anyway because I know I have to go, that's not a good sign. So you should want to go to the gym. You should have this like, I can't wait to get to the gym type of attitude. And if you're getting weaker at the gym, in other words, you feel like, your strength is going down, that's another sign of it. So if you have those three signs, more than likely you're overtraining. Now, there's other symptoms. They say if your resting pulses in the morning are high, whereas you should be lower in the morning. If they're going high, that's a symptom. Because what happens is when you overtrain, and this happens a lot when people do high volume, you're exhausting the neurotransmitters. And I've discussed this before, but I think it's warrant repeating again because we always have a new audience coming in. The muscles and the nerves don't touch each other, okay? So for the nerve to tell the muscle to contract, it has to release a chemical into this space between the nerve and the nerve ending and the muscle, which is called the neuromuscular space, or the synapse. It releases a neurotransmitter. Now, there's different neurotransmitters. In the brain, we use serotonin, dopamine, GABA. In the muscles, usually it's acetylcholine or epinephrine. And you get, these chemicals that get released get used up. So if you're constantly exercising, at an extreme level and exhausting the use of these neurotransmitters, eventually you can run out of them. And when you run out of them, what happens now is the nerve can't communicate well with the muscles. So you get weaker. You don't get in your brain, you get like fog, right? You don't think as clearly. You're tired more because your body is saying, please rest, sleep, because sleep is what helps recover the neurotransmitters, and rest helps recover the neurotransmitters. Your body is giving you these signals and it's saying, stop doing what you're doing. You're doing too much. We can't keep up with what you're doing. And so that's why I always found the best way not to overtrain is to do lower volume. And I found that by doing lower volume and heavier weights, I actually grew way, way better. Now, different people can overtrain at different rates. I think Ronnie Coleman, I've seen some of the volume he does with the heavy weights, and he was training each body part twice a week. How he recovered from that is a testament to how great his genetics are. I knew what my limitations were, so I had to do less, and I took more of the Dorian Yates approach, and it worked for me very well. When I was doing more volume, I was feeling that feeling of overtraining, and I was getting smaller and actually weaker. So, I think that if you want to be a bodybuilder and you want to build a lot of muscle, brief, under an hour, workouts, high intensity, good form, full range of motion, heavy weights is the best way to build muscle.